Guys, it's been a minute because I've been doing nothing except doom scrolling my freaking life away. So, we are gathered here today because I have made the decision that I will be giving up social media for 7 days. Getting her off of here. Currently right now I have this app. It's called Jomo. I have it set right now so that I can't go on all social media apps between the hours of 10:30 to 9 a.m. I also have an app time limit. TikTok and Instagram, I can only spend a collective hour and a half on a day. These are good starts. I think. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, but I still feel like, especially my YouTube addiction has been so bad recently. I don't even want to know what my screen time looks like. This week, I am going to be deleting the apps off of my phone. I'm gonna delete app, deleting TikTok. We are also deleting Instagram. The last one that I need to delete, unfortunately, is YouTube. The 3 apps are deleted. I'm gonna see what I can actually get done within this week without my social media. Okay, so I just finished work, and right now, especially when I'm working from home, I'll usually literally just sit on my couch and scroll on TikTok or Instagram or find a YouTube video or something. But now that I can't do that, I'm like, well, I should probably go work out. So I think I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make some dumplings right now for dinner, and then we will go work out. Okay, I'm back from the gym. I just did a run. I ran about 3K. So one of the things that I do want to try to do this week while I don't have my phone on me constantly is getting back into a routine. I feel like my nightly routines always get set off because I just end up lying on the couch and doom scrolling and then end up not doing anything at night after work. So definitely trying to add in working out into my nightly routines. Another thing that I want to put into my nightly routine is definitely reading. I feel like I haven't finished a book in so long. I feel like I've been in just like a really bad reading rut and I haven't been able to like pick anything up or read anything. So I'm trying to get back into it. I also read on my Kindle, so I feel like it's going to be a good like physical alternative to like being on my phone, and I'll just have this device instead if I have the urge to use my phone, because yes, I am insane and I'm addicted and I do have urges to go on my phone and scroll through nothing. So this is going to help me with my physical fixations on that. Right now I'm reading Daisy Jones and the Six. I actually tried reading this book a couple years ago and then I never ended up finishing it. I don't really know why I stopped reading it. I remember I wanted to start reading it because I wanted to watch the show, but then I was like, let me read the book before I watch the show, and then I never ended up getting to either of them. So I'm back into it. I really enjoy how it's written because it's basically written as if they're in a documentary reflecting over their years in the band. So it's written like a script, or it's written like the captions of a documentary. So it's a really fun read and also really easy to get through because you're just reading dialogue. Anyways, reading needs to go back into my nightly routine. I feel like I've been so behind on all the things I need to read, and I just want to be able to finish more than like 5 books this year. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday and I just finished doing my weekend cleaning and it's not even 10 a.m. yet, so that's really, really good. I feel like if I had my phone, I would probably have been on my phone until 10 a.m. and then started my day. But now I'm being super productive and I'm trying to get things done. What I've been doing for like the past week and a half is more like career building stuff. So I've set up a few coffee chats. I'm trying to do a course for something that I am starting to gain interest in and trying to see if that's where I want to go next in my career for my next role. And then also just applying to jobs and doing a little bit of research for those positions that I think that I am interested for. So this morning I wanted to do a couple videos from the course that I have and then probably look for some more jobs and send out a bit more applications. Okay, finished my videos for the day. Also found a couple of jobs that I didn't apply for yet, but I will apply for either tomorrow or sometime this week. I do want to do some more prep for some of the coffee chats that I have next week. I'm meeting with people that work at my company, so I feel like it'll be pretty easy because like I can just ask them like pretty catered questions, like what they do and like how it relates to the overall company, whatever. So I'll do that in a bit, but I also feel like because I am opted to like either be on my laptop and not be scrolling on YouTube, or like I can't just pick up my phone and then just scroll. I'm actually getting so much stuff done. But you know what's crazy too? I went to therapy the other day and I was telling my therapist that like, you know, like at night and in the morning, I've been feeling so anxious recently, and like we spent our hour trying to dive deep into like what was going on, and she was like, it doesn't sound like any of that stuff is really impacting you and making you feel anxious. I was like, I know. I actually think it might be because I haven't been on social media in the morning or nighttime anymore. Before I go to bed, I check my socials. When I wake up, I'm on my phone checking something. So I was like, I feel like maybe because it's been a couple of weeks of me turning off my social media from like 10:30 to 9 a.m. That's why I'm like, now I'm like, my body is detoxing and it feels all these anxious feelings. And I'm like, this is actually insane. I'm actually so scared that I'm this addicted to my phone that I'm feeling anxious because I can't be on it at certain times of the day. And I even notice it like throughout the day if I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, instead of like letting those feelings pass and like doing something else and trying to distract myself. Before I would just pick up my phone and go on Instagram, go on TikTok or something. But now that I can't do that, I'm kind of just like sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I feel terrible and I feel anxious and all this stuff. So it's actually crazy. Like honestly, I would really recommend people trying this. Like if you're like me and you know, the last thing you do before you go to bed, the first thing you do when you wake up is check your phone or check your Instagram or whatever, like try not doing that and see what happens and like see how you feel. And let me know, because am I the only one that feels this way? Am I really that addicted to my phone? Who knows? It could just be me, but I'm sure there's other people out there. But I thought that was like really funny, and I was like, I can't believe I just like went to therapy and the result was that I'm literally addicted to my phone. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I did this week is to make sure that I'm actually going out and socializing and not staying in my apartment. Tonight, I'm actually going to a karaoke night with my cousins. It's Hannah Montana themed. So I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. I've been to a karaoke night like this before. There's this group in Toronto called Belt Toronto, and they host like themed karaoke nights. So the last one that I went to was Hamilton themed, and that was super, super fun. You basically couldn't even hear the person that was singing karaoke because everybody was just screaming the lyrics. So I would imagine that it would be quite similar today too. So we're gonna do karaoke night. I'm so excited and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It is officially the end of my 7 days without social media. And honestly, the week felt really good and really productive. I'm honestly not surprised by it. I feel like I can distract myself so easily by just like heading onto TikTok, heading onto Instagram, and just endlessly scrolling until the next thing that I have to do becomes more urgent and I have to go somewhere or do something. There was a point earlier in the week that I was saying that I was feeling anxious in the morning and the night. That has dwindled down quite a bit. I don't really feel that way anymore. And it is nice because I just feel more joy when I'm like doing other things now, because before, I don't know, I think I was just in a really bad rut and like really addicted to my phone at this point. But like I would go out and I would just like not be happy or not be into it, and I would like kind of be like, well, I'd rather not be here. But now it's just like not the case. Like I feel like I did so many things I didn't even film, and I was like, this is so much fun, and I'm actually really enjoying my time outside and doing things. So since it is the end of the week, I was planning on re-downloading the apps back onto my phone, but I actually think I'm going to keep them off for a while. I don't feel like I really want them on my phone because they've been such a distraction for me. I think what I will do instead is literally just like use my laptop every now and then to like check Instagram, or if I want to see something on TikTok, I will literally just go on my laptop and like type in what I'm trying to do. I actually was literally doing that a bit earlier today because Naki and I are going to New York in about a month, and I was trying to like look for stuff to do and plan out our trip. So I wasn't going onto the For You page and like scrolling. I was literally just searching the exact things that I wanted to find and using it that way. And I feel like that's a lot healthier and a lot better for me, especially. So I might just use TikTok as like a search engine, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep Instagram and TikTok off my phone, even YouTube off my phone. I actually think I saved so much time this week because I didn't have YouTube on my phone. I think that is like my biggest perpetrator. So not having YouTube, insane. But I will be using it on my laptop, but I think I will just be more conscious in how I use it and when I use it.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Can we check your screen time? I'm curious how much less screen time you have.
Okay. Let's see the screen time. I feel like my screen time in general didn't change that much because last week was 2 hours and 16 minutes. This week was 1 hour and 55 minutes. But I think where the difference is what I ended up using it for. Last week, my entertainment was 6 hours and 3 minutes, and my social was 3 hours and 17 minutes. And I think social is probably a combination of messages and Instagram. And then entertainment is like Netflix, YouTube, any like streaming services. This week on my phone, social was 3 hours and 6 minutes. And I can see that my messages were used the most with 2 hours and 41 minutes. And then my next category is other, which I don't know what it is, but entertainment isn't even in there. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's really good. And then the week before, it's like,
oh my
so
God.
I feel like you did cut
The
out.
week before last week, 3 hours and 8 minutes average. Not bad. Social, 7 hours and 50 minutes. And then an additional 6 hours and 54 minutes for entertainment. Anyways, screen time definitely down. Definitely using my phone in different ways, which is good, which is productive, and I'm not upset about it. Anyways, that was my week without social media on my phone. I hope you guys try this as well and see how you do, see what happens, see how you feel. But I am gladly going to keep them off my phone for a while and see how life is on the other side, and just like opening my eyes and seeing anything outside of my phone. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!